Welcome! This is Solopreneur Success Strategies, where we talk about mindset, your website, your brand, your social media marketing, your customers, how to sell to your customers, how to find your customers, how to talk about the skills and knowledge you need in your business, and free software and tools to help you save time, money, and be more productive, as well as strategy and systems here on Solopreneur Success Strategies. Welcome! Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. On today's show, it's System Saturday, and we're going to be looking at an analytical tool that I think anyone can understand, and it's you can actually start it for free too, so that's always good to do. So we have been talking about analytics. Previously, we looked at Google Analytics, and we looked at my website as a system that is monitoring your website all day, all night for you, and then all you have to do is go in and do reports. And today we're going to be talking about another type of analytics tool that can actually show your visitor behavior on a page. So that's very interesting, as well as where they click using heat maps. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jane Gardner, and I work with my husband in my structural engineering firm in Western Canada. And about 3 years ago, I went onto the internet to help others start their own home business. So I've learned a lot about a lot of things, and I also, of course, help to run our own business. So I hope that you will find some of this useful. So today is, of course, System Saturday, but I also have Mindset Monday. Tuesday is Get Your Message Out Tuesday. Wednesday is all about your customers. Thursday is all about your skills you need as an entrepreneur. Friday's got some free software and tools and systems, of course, on Saturday. And Sunday is about strategy. So let's go have a look at some of the information on analytics and why you need them. So on System Saturday, we always look at automating and organizing your business systems. On automating and organizing your business systems. Business systems will allow you the time to grow your business so that you can free up your time to go and get more clients rather than working in your business. And you can also spend more time with your family and friends while your business works for you. So far, we've had a look at organizing your computer and business systems. We will be looking at tracking your financials soon. We're looking right now at automating and systematizing your marketing. And right now, of course, it's about analytics. And we'll also be looking at automating your selling process and communicating with your subscribers. We've already done that with an email autoresponder information back previously. So just go back to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube and have a look for all the System Saturdays in the playlist Solopreneur Success Strategy if you want to look at some of the previous information on these various systems for your business that will help you free up your time. So we looked at your computer file organization, looked at some backup systems you could use. We looked at operating procedures binder you could put together so that other people could work in your business and do procedures so that you have time to do other things. We looked at the email autoresponder system. We've looked at your website and how it's a system as well. It's a content management system. We had a look at SEO, which is search engine optimization tools. We looked at some plugins that will help you in your business, and social media posting tools, which will help free up your time by posting your post to social media for you. And we had a look at Google Analytics previously and showing what the behavior is and what kind of things happen on your website as you're sleeping. And today we're going to be having a look at an analytical tool called Hotjar. But for now, and we're also going to be looking at payment systems and how they can be systematized and how you can automate your selling system. So the last ones are left to the most important ones. So we had a look at Google Analytics last week, but now we're going to be having a look at at Hotjar. So let's have a look at that. Open up our slides. I'm using Hotjar right now because, well, most importantly, they have a free account, so you can try it out. And it helps me to understand what is happening with my visitors on my website. So what it does, it does have a heat map. If you've not heard of heat maps before, basically a heat map software, they can visualize the behavior of what your users want and care about and do on your site by visually representing the clicks, taps, and scrolling behavior, which is the strongest indicator of visitor motivation and desire. And right now I don't have any heat maps on mine, so we'll just have a look at a sample one they've given you on their selling site at hotjar.com. Have a tour there and you can see how valuable it can be to show you what people are doing on your website. For example, what are they attracted to? What do they click most on? What is considered hot? If you look over here, it's got a color scheme for you. So red, of course, is very hot. So everybody's clicking up there, for example. And then there's yellow, and then there's blue. So there's less people clicking on the blue area. So what you do, of course, is have a look at a few of these reports and then make the generalization that maybe you should move something because they're not clicking down here as much as they're clicking up here. And then also, most interestingly, you should try this out. They have a visitor recording system that they use at Hotjar. You can see what your users see. So it eliminates guesswork with recordings of real visitor behavior on your site. By seeing your visitors' clicks, taps, and mouse movements, you can identify usability issues on the fly and issues they encounter. So they have show a picture of lines of the mouse as it travels across the website. And also there's the mouse actually over there. Excuse me, the arrow. So that's where it ended up on this sequence. And it shows you just where it travels and what are they looking at. And then they also have a thing which I haven't tried yet, is where are your visitors dropping off? They're called conversion funnels. So you find the biggest opportunities for improvement and testing by identifying on which page and on which step most visitors are leaving your site. So this would be quite important for a sequence where you want people to go to the sales page from reading a regular blog page. So on these software, they can actually track what they're doing and where they're going. So for example, on this funnel, they had their step one was the home page. You just fill it all in and tell the Hotjar what you're trying to build. And then you have a page which had the pricing. So, and then a page where they registered and a page where they had another situation to register and whether or not they go to the dashboard for the, I guess, membership site, maybe this. So as you can see, it gives you the number of sessions and where they come in, and 61% of the previous people go to the dashboard, etc. So that's very useful information to show whether or not your funnel is working properly. And it tells you the drop-off rate as well and percentage. And how are your forms used? You can improve your online form completion rates by discovering which field takes too long to fill, which are left blank, and why your visitors abandon your form. So you can improve your form and make it so that people will find it simple and enter all the information that you want me to. As well, you can also have a feedback poll where you improve the experience of your website by understanding what your visitor wants, by asking them, of course. So you target questions to specific visitors anywhere on your web and mobile site. So have you ever seen anything pop up like this on your website that you visit? They probably have Hotjar because they've got questions for you. And surveys, of course. They've always got surveys in order to and get them to, you can create surveys on here as well. And then distribute them and see where they're inviting your visitors and where they're going to abandon your site. And so see where they uncover, where you decide what the problem is. And of course, you can test it with users, test users. Anyway, plenty of things you can get doing. You can try it for free. And so let's go have a look at mine. Right now, got about 900 readings, and I'm not doing too well, but don't be discouraged. And it's true of most of us that people don't stay very long on your site. But what is very good about Hotjar is, let's go to the top here, they tell you who the user is, what country they're from. They give them a number, what pages they went to, for example. So they went to one page, 31 seconds, and then they tell you whether they were on their desktop or their on what browser they were using, or what operating systems they might have been using, as well as the date, and also, of course, you can play it. So let's just go back here for a second so you can see a few more. Scroll down. As you can see, there's quite a few here. And and also you can see it tells you whether they're on an Apple or Android. And I think those are actually the most interesting to see, because you always should check whether or not your website is compatible to a phone. So even though it's short, we're going to play it. And what it does, they have a recording of each of the visitors coming. So this is the motion of the visitor scrolling through on their phone on my website page. They're going up and down, and they have recorded all the motions that they do. And of course, with a phone, you don't have a mouse, so you're not going to see a mouse. But that's basically, they were going up and down on my phone, and you can tell that with the phone, it looks different from the website if you look at my regular desktop. And it's working very well, very visible. They just may not have been interested in what I wanted to see. So this is the desktop version, and this is also another very short one, I believe. Yeah, but you can see that they go up to, they're always attracted, from what I've seen, to the upper part of the web page, and I think they think there's something up there, so I better put something up there. I do have something up there, but it's not good enough for them. They're not interested, and don't subscribe to whatever that is up there. So this tells you can go through all your recordings and just see what happens each time. So it shows where the mouse shows up and shows the movement of the mouse. And there's a line showing the tracking in case they're doing fairly rapidly, you lose track of it. Obviously, for mine, they're not doing that too much. They're just moving in and out to these. And it can tell you, let me see what else. Can you see? Oh, no, you can't see. Let me see if I can scroll over there. No, it won't show that. It keeps with it. But if you have a look, you can't really see it over here. But over here, you have the user ID. You have where they come from. It's just a recording ID so that you can track it later. How long ago it was they did it, if they were on their phone or desktop, where they came from. So this one came from Facebook, so that's good. And this one came in the browser from Chrome on desktop. And there's their user ID in Windows 10. And it also has little markings for when actions happen. As you can see, they're all going up to the top of my website. So I've got to really improve it. So what you can do with these analytics tool for the visitor behavior, of course, is to go through all the recordings and decide what you're going to do to improve the visibility of your website, and maybe make it simpler for them, or make some bigger arrows to show them where they should be going, etc. Most of these are not very long recordings. They've come because of the topic, and then read rather quickly through the information I have down here. And as you can see, there goes the mouse up here, and it's highlighted so you can see it, and they're just looking at who I am and what I have to offer. I really should put some better offers up there so that they opt in. And then they move it a bit, and then they continue on. I should probably not show you this one, but why not? Let's just show you the one where someone opt-ins, so that you can see that a person you can actually see who opts in and when they opted in. And let's see if I can find it. It's about 1 minute, so nope, not going to be able to find it. But you can actually, there's one here for 5 minutes. So that's probably me. So let's just play it anyway. Usually I'm the one fixing up the website. So yeah, it's Canadian, so it's probably me. And I was looking at values. Yeah, I was looking at values a couple days ago. As you can see, it shows you what the page looks like and how the browser goes up and down in the movement. And then, of course, what happens with the page. And then I think, going to go and go in and behind the website. So I just wanted to have a quick look to see what was there. And then I went in the behind side of the website in order to improve it. So that was me. So as you can see the actual movement of the person and what they do. And you can see them actually putting their name into subscribe buttons. So this is pretty amazing technology, and it's free for, let's see, I got to go and get rid of most of my recordings because, I get 902 recordings. So I've reached my maximum limit of 300 recordings for free. So I should delete my old recordings or of course, pay for it, which I will once I can improve this enough so that it's some useful data. So there you go. Bet you didn't know that was what happens with all behind your scenes of your computer, but yes, it is. You can actually see what people are doing on your website, which is pretty awesome. So I have an offer called Automate Your Business in a Week training, and we look at how to set up your Google Analytics, how to do an operations procedure binder, how to set up your autoresponder and keep your computer secure. And we'll probably even have a look at Hotjars so you can set one up for yourself for free. As I build this, I find there's so many things you can do to automate your business in a week for free that it's worth putting into a course. So that is at http://jgtips.com/automation. And I should really do a webinar on this just for those of you so you can see a bit more on what I've done previously. There's just so many systems you can put in your business in order to free up your time so that you can get more clients. Be busy getting clients instead of busy putting in your autoresponder email addresses. So as I mentioned, you can go into jgtips.com/YouTube to subscribe and see the other episodes of the Saturday show, as well as the rest of the shows. So thank you for listening. This is Jane Gardner, and I think we might see another tool next week. Just have a look and see what I can find for my heat map. I have to turn that on so you can show a heat map and some other analytic tools you can use for your website so that you can find out how your website is doing and how you should improve it. So that's it for me. See you next week. Thank you for listening. This has been Jane Gardner at Solopreneur Success Strategies. Please go and subscribe at jgtips.com/programs, and also to find out about other programs as well over at jgtips.com/programs. And over there we have a free mindset magazine for you to check out at jgtips.com/mindset offer. So welcome. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you again here tomorrow, as this is a 7-day-a-week show on mindset, your customer, getting your message out on social media and on your website, talking about strategies, talking about business systems, talking about all kinds of things, including the skills that you need as a solopreneur. So please come back and subscribe at jgtips.com/programs. Thank you.